Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Here we have a residential application. So as you can see here, we have this 12-foot wide span. I think they're interested in just heating up this area. They do have like a fire pit or something here in the middle. I'm not quite sure what that is and whether it's going to stay or not. It's a deck material here. A beam that's up here that we need to be aware of. And then also if I pull this over, you can see the side. We got 6 foot wide, 9 feet high, and there's a outlet up here, he says, at 240 with a couple of can lights, one back here, one over here. So I'm not quite sure about the dimensions of the can lights, but let's go ahead and see what we can do with this application. Again, this confirm that we have our dimensions proper. We got 12. I got 8 and 3 inches here to the bottom edge, and then 9 to the top here. 6 inches, 6 feet deep, and that's about it. I'll have this up here in a second. So let me turn that off. There's two options that we could do. Option one would be, because the span is 12 feet wide, I would like to have something that could meet over the edge to that span. So I've chose two of the CD 5024s, 5,000 watt, 240 volt dual element units. Now the issue I have is the actual placement of these can lights up here. I have them at 4 feet from center of this space here, this 12-foot space. So they're 8 foot center to center, and then 4 foot from this center point to the center point of the light itself. With that being said, if I put the heaters right there, then of course in the center of the room, then of course it'll be blocking the light. I can't do that. So what I've done is offset them as much as possible, and that's what I have that other measurement for. So I'm going to turn that back on. The center of this bracket I have at 2 feet 2 3/16 from this edge here to this point, and that's assuming that these lights are in the center of the room. Now the reason behind that is because the clearance below, as you can see, with a 10-degree tilt, so I want to get that ray out as far as possible. With that 10-degree tilt, I'm still meeting the clearance to this beam here, and of course up here is another issue that we want to make sure we're meeting that clearance. So I think we're fine with that, and you can see now with the 2 units how we have a nice footprint of heat. I'm going to turn off the below clearance here. This way we're covering as much as possible. If you're going to go through the extent of placing some units in here, then you want to make sure you do something that's going to be of value to you. So that's why I'm recommending that you place 2 units in here. Now that doesn't mean that's the way it has to be, but this is just a recommendation. But you can see we have nice footprint of heat throughout this whole space. And then I just want to go back into the clearances above. I'm going to turn off the ray here, and you can see that with a 6-inch clearance and the 10-degree tilt, we're meeting all the clearance around the heater itself. So now you could recess these heaters if you have the structure above to allow that to be done easily without manipulating the structural integrity of the property. But I'm just assuming at this point that they're probably something that they're going to do a surface mount on. So I'm going to leave it at that. Now option 2 would be to place 1. Now this could either be I have it as a 6,000 watt unit, but it could be a 4,000 watt unit. I wouldn't go anything less than a 4,000 watt unit due to the height. But again, I have a 10-degree tilt, and this time I've centered it in the room. So you can see here the 6-foot span, I have it at 3 feet center, and tilted at 10 degrees again. And then also we're meeting the clearances with that 10-degree tilt, and there's nothing for the front clearance to be an issue with. So I'll just show that real quick, but you can see that have no clearance issue. And also this is a sliding door, so it goes to left to right, not out into the patio, so not an issue there. And these are just windows, so we'll leave it at that. Footprint of heat, let's see. So you can see the footprint of heat with the 6,000 watt unit. We're actually excess, an excess amount of heat. The throw goes a little bit further than the height of 9 feet. So, but it does give you a higher option of temperatures. So if that's possible, then great. If not, I understand you could go with a 4,000 watt unit, single element, and your footprint of heat will be pretty much identical to this. It just won't be as intense. So I think if you were sitting up here in these two chairs, you'd be comfortable. These here, no matter what you do, you're not going to be comfortable unless you were to, of course, move the unit or the chair into the ray, and even that is going to be hard to get that in the position that you really want it to. Now you could put additional chairs in here, or a smaller chair, 4 of them in this circle here. But yeah, that's going to be the extent of the coverage. And that's true with the other units too. You can't cover out this far unless you put a different additional unit out here on this ledge here, and then you have clearance issues that you have to deal with as well. So, all right, I hope this helps. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, send us an email to support@patioheat.com, and we'll be happy to assist you. If this has helped in any way, give us a thumbs up. We don't advertise on this channel, and this just helps with the algorithms of YouTube so other people can get exposed to what we can do for them. Thank you very much, and have a great day.